Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can somebody give me a 5x5? Is there a 5x5 in the house? No sound. You're kidding me. Oh, we're good now. 5x5. Okay, good. I was gonna, like, not tonight. Not tonight. Okay, what I was saying was, this is going to be a very different video than normal. I don't plan anything. I don't. Please hit the like. I want as many people watching this as we can. So if we like this thing, more people are going to watch it. All right, so here's how this is going to work. I never plan anything, and I have a show for you tonight, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this little presentation I put together. Not much a presentation. I'm going to talk, but I got pictures to show you. And then after that's over, we're going to talk for a while. All right, so this is just the first portion of it. And let me tell you what it is. It's the year in review. I want to, Meredith Lynn, new member, you look spectacular in green. You really do. I want to tell you how I did this. I went back to a year and I scrolled through and I saw the highlights, the big things that happened. Couldn't get them all. There's a lot going on, but I got a lot of good ones. Now, before we even get started, the biggest congratulations to my baby brother, Tommy, and his new bride-to-be, Reese. He proposed and she said yes. He rolled the dice, did it live. Yeah, south that could go. I've seen it happen. I didn't tell him before it happened, but I've seen it. I watched it was a game. Person proposed. I went, no, I don't want to marry you. On the Jumbotron in the stadium. So he rolled the dice. There's Tommy. Congratulations to you guys. I'm so happy. She's my sister-in-law. How cool is that? Anyway, so that's one of probably the greatest highlight of the year. All right. Well, let's get started. All right. So this is the highlight, the year in review of 2024. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to miss a lot of the chats. Any super chats are automatically started, so I'll be able to get to those, I promise. But so if you have questions, it's going to be hit or miss for right now, but I promise you we'll get to them. We're going to hang out for a while. But the year in review, okay? The first big thing that happened in 2024 was Super Hot, the spicy world of pepper people. That was a show. It was one of those clips from it. That was a show that about the pepper world, where they kind of pulled the curtain back, and to people that don't know about the pepper world, kind of show them what the pepper world's all about. It was crazy because it started off when I was originally just going to be in a couple, two days of filming. And it kind of ballooned up and, ended up being through the whole thing. And it was sort of a crazy experience. The first 2 days of filming this production was at the Dallas Death Fest. And while I was there, I met a real legend, Ron Thal, Bumblefoot, former lead guitarist for Guns N' Roses for 8 years, Sons of Apollo. Right now, he is just such a legend. But forget being a virtuoso on guitar. He's one of the nicest human beings that I've ever talked to. That day that I met him, we sat down and talked for an hour or two. He's such a real dude. He's a chili head. He plays there's his guitar. He plays a double neck guitar. Anyway, he says to me, sit down and play it. I sat down and played his guitar. He came behind me and played the upper neck. It was a fanboy moment, you guys. I almost had a stroke. So that was a super big part. So that was at Dallas Death Fest, and then it just ballooned up. And Super Hot was a big deal. It was the big part, the first part of the year that was kind of dominated what was going on. Then something pretty interesting happened. All right. Very, very interesting happened. Hot Ones came out with a hot sauce. Last Dab Experience. And it was interesting. Tommy was in the video with me. We reviewed it together. Now, it's a sauce that's purported to be 2.4 million Scoville heat units because it has a pepper that's 2.69 million Scoville heat units. This is the bottle, and 91% of it's just that pepper, which is 2. Anyway, Tommy and I reviewed it, and it just wasn't that hot. And he tried it, The next day, I drank the whole bottle, and everybody just said that I had it in for Hot Ones and egg curry and pucker butt, and I don't. I have it in for shady business practices. So what I did was I bought a bottle of this bottle actually, from the manufacturer, had it sent to a laboratory. The laboratory sent me the results, the Scoville results, and that sauce that was supposed to be 2.4 million Scoville heat units was only 61,000 Scoville heat units. Why, that's crazy. How can that be? So what I did was I bought another bottle. I sent it to a different lab. And wouldn't you believe it? They said the same thing. Everybody said I was attacking them. Well, Howtown just did a video. I should have pulled up a picture from them. I was in the process and a phone rang and I forgot to go back and do it. Howtown, a great channel. I did an interview with them for a while back, and they just did a show about the lineup at Hot Ones. Now, every single one, without exception, is they're not accurate. Every one of them is off. But the nice thing about that is it vindicated me because I was right. So that was kind of a cool thing. And that was a big part of in 2024, a huge part of 2024. It shook up a lot, Then here's the crazy thing. In the Howtown video, he basically said, if we can get him over, the people don't know. They don't know any better. If we can get one over on them, it is what it is. That's kind of what he said. It was disappointing. Then, all right, so I was scrolling through the videos and I got to a video. One of the coolest things, I'm drinking just water right now. If you've watched the show, my favorite beverage potential that I've ever had, spicy, period, is right here. I got turned on to this company, ES Power Drink. ES Power. Chris Carter's amazing guy. It's a funny thing how it happened. I've been thinking about making a flavored, spicy drink. I don't know where I was. I came back in the mail. I have this box of that drink. Now, this one is the one that we did with my name, my face, and name on it. It's called Mind and Body Mango Mint. It's got scorpion in it. It's just the greatest drink I've ever had. Now, there's something I want to show you guys. A lot of you guys don't know about this. I have a hand in this company, and they matter to me. And I want to show you guys a quick video. It's not very long, but I want you to see this because this is about as cool as it gets. It's 1 minute and 42 seconds. Watch this.
Power isn't just about strength. It's about reigniting your fire. When you feel sluggish and unmotivated, it's easy to lose sight of your goals. But with ES Power, infused with the heat of one of the world's hottest peppers, you can build resilience and motivation. Imagine the energy coursing through you, pushing you to achieve more. And with ESPD Coin, fueling your journey has never been easier or more rewarding. This unique combination not only boosts your physical energy, but also enhances your mental clarity, helping you stay focused and driven. So whenever you feel your energy waning, remember that ES Power and ESPD Coin are here to help you reignite that inner fire and keep you moving forward. With ESPD Coin, you can enjoy up to 50% off your favorite ES Power drink. Imagine the savings as you build your tolerance, energy, and momentum, one sip at a time. Whether you're gearing up for a workout, a long day at work, or just need a quick pick-me-up, ES Power Drink has got you covered. Relight your furnace and feel the difference. Don't miss out on this incredible offer. Start saving and energizing today with ESPD Coin. Every week, ES Power helps you relight your furnace, giving you the energy you need to power through your day. And ESPD Coin ensures you're part of a revolutionary system that combines health, savings, and innovation. With every sip, you're not just drinking an energy drink. You're investing in a healthier, more efficient future. Join the movement and feel the difference with ES Power. Start your transformation today. Use ESPD Coin to power up with ES Power Drink. Relight your furnace and fuel your future.
How bloody cool is that? And I want to tell you something. It says the transformation. Chris Carter, the guy, ES, he's a believer. This is if you're not a believer, it's fine. If you're a believer, it matters to me. ES stands for every Sunday. This coin, it's a crypto coin. You buy it, you can use it to spend it on anything. But if you buy ES Power drinks, you can save up to 50%. It's the best. Tommy's had it. He loves it. It's the best. Here's the link for that. Thank you so much. You're awesome, Chris and Melinda. The first time I did a video of it, I said, I was drinking, I was on a bike working out, and I wasn't trying to come up with a tagline. I swear I wasn't, but I just said, it's a shame I have to drink anything else, like ever. If I could flip a switch and drink that for the rest of my life, and they said, you can't drink anything else, I'd flip the switch. It's that good. So I want you guys to check it out. It's a really, really cool thing. Thank you, Chris, for letting me be a part of it. It's an amazing thing. It really is. Here is ES Power Drink, their YouTube channel. Please check them out and give them a follow. When I tell you it's the best drink, sports drink I've ever had, I'm not making that up. It really is so good. All right, so I scrolled through some more. I play guitar. I played a guitar for a long time by a company called Strandberg. It's a kind of an expensive guitar. It's headless. It's got interesting shape, and it's kind of an expensive guitar. And I was playing it for a while. One day I get a message from a guy named John. John, I love you, dude. From a company called GOC. I know half you guys aren't, most of you guys aren't guitarists, but this was significant to me. It was a huge thing. I've been a guitarist for a long, long time. I've never had a guitar that I just fell in love with that felt like I couldn't put it down. Every great guitar, I could put it down. I joke around. I have a couple Gibsons. They're like ex-wives. Every time I touch them, I'm fighting with them, whether it's staying in tune or whatever. So anyway, I had this Strandberg. It was wonderful. And this guy, John, messaged me. He goes, I'm with a company called GOC. We make one, kind of looks like the Strandberg, but it's, we think it's better. Can we send you one? I'm like, no. Right? I'm like, yeah, send away. So they sent me a 6-string, and I fell in love with it. Like, it became my guitar, like my main guitar. So, I still had the Strandberg. One day I see a guy who's got a GOC 7-string, and he wanted, like, the guitar, the money he wanted was less than, my guitar was worth $500 more, $600 more, the Strandberg was. I messaged him and said, hey, dude, I got a Strandberg. I'll trade it for you straight up. He's like, what's the catch? There's GOC. Honest to God, greatest guitar I ever played. Anyways, what's the catch? I says, no catch. I got a GOC 6-string. I like it more than my Strandberg. You got a 7-string. I want one. I'll trade you straight up. I know you're getting, money-wise, you're getting a better deal. I feel like I'm getting a better deal. He said, sure. So he sent it to me. This is it. It's important enough that I want to show you a picture of it. It's that good. The one that I got first, the one that John gave me, was the one below. It's the 6-string. The one on top is a 7-string. The 6-string is in Fort Mill right now. I'm without it. It's sort of sad. But the one on top I have here now, and it's got a flame roasted maple neck. It's just the greatest guitar. And if you're thinking about a new guitar, before you buy something super expensive, get those. Look into GOC. If you're looking for a headless guitar, multi-scale guitar, look into GOC before you buy a Strandberg. Also, Positive Grid, best amp in the world. Just want to say that. All right, so then in the year, Tommy and I then went to Fiery Food Festival. At the Fiery Food Festival, I fell in love with this. It's Stag's. It's green chili honey mustard. The reason I put it in there, I love a lot of products, but I don't often say this is the best thing I've ever had. I'm telling you, that's the best mustard I've ever had. It's my mother's favorite mustard. The family is great. Kendon, they have a wonderful daughter named Kendon who's terrific. The whole family is just amazing. But look, over the course of the year, I found my favorite mustard, and I'm not a young guy. I've had some mustards before. Get it. Try it. Then, scrolling further, Thunder Bacon Burger. Look at that. Lindy. We went out to Thunder Bacon Burger, Tommy Scoville and I. We had burgers. If you go there on the menu, you can get the Tommy Scoville burger or you can get the Johnny Scoville burger. That was pretty significant. That was pretty cool. Then that year, this was a really fun time. I hope you guys are paying attention. This is where it gets kind of ugly. Hit the like button. I'm only showing you this now because he's finally over it. He's also in a different house, so he can't get me. Tommy, we did the Eagle Medallion 10 million Scoville challenge from Tom Broom. So Tommy thought he was going to be cool. And instead of just doing one drop, he put a couple extra drops in there and he ate it. And that was him I'm not kidding, only maybe 20 minutes in. I went to check on him. I thought he was going to die. I left it alone for about an hour and a half. Finally, he comes into the room and joins me and says, I'm like, you okay, dude? Pretty bad, huh? Cat could have sucked. He goes, man. He looks at me and goes, we can laugh about it now. Sits down. Then a few minutes later, turns white. He goes, oh, no. I said, another wave? He goes, yeah. Anyway, that was a significant part of the year. Tommy's greatest burn. Now, I want to talk about, this was a really a big video. Harvest 912. I'm going to talk about them in just a minute. They're some of my best friends. But we did a video where we had a tent. I was sitting around with Tad from Harvest 912, and he goes, man, I got an extraction grenade. And I'm like, pardon me? What did you say? He goes, yeah, I got an extraction grenade. I'm like, dude, why do you have an extraction grenade? And what can we do with it? So he had an extraction grenade. So it's got gas in it. This is just the power part, like the thing makes it go bang. So we filled it. He goes, I have a whole bunch of chocolate primatali powder. I said, we can put that in there, and we're halfway. We got something good here. So then he goes, I got a tent. We can set the tent up. You can throw the grenade in there. You can get in there. I'm like, let's do it. So that's exactly what happened. If you haven't seen it, you don't know what you're missing. Here is Tad, one of my closest friends, tossing a grenade into a tent. If you haven't seen it, you really need to. There is Left Eye Pat, another one of my great friends, zipping me up in it after I dove inside. Here's me inside dying. Here's a picture of me when I was actually inside. I did made a little short while I was in there. This is me diving out of it. Here is me getting hosed off because it was really hot, and it got powder everywhere, you guys. You can't even imagine. Here is Kit and Shahida Wasim pouring milk on me and cooling me off. But the reason I'm showing you that is because it was a significant part of the year. That was a great video. Look at this. Laser. I've already made my decision on that. You may have to stick around. All right. So that was the tent situation. All right. So now let's see where we are in the photos. The next big thing that happened, and this is really, really significant, was a pepper called the Warthog. One of the most significant things that happened to me all year round, created by this man, Matthew Arthur. Man, if you got stuck in the mountains, don't you want him like your God, your Sherpa? Don't you know you'd be fine? For real. He's a beast. Anyway, he grew the hottest pot I've ever had. It's called a Warthog. I ate it, blew my lid off. This whole channel, I've done almost 7,000 videos, 3,000 peppers or more. It's been a quest to find the hottest pepper. There it is. I don't care what you hear about anything else. Pepper X, allegedly, in my opinion, doesn't exist. That's the hottest pepper I've ever had. It's twice as hot as anything else I've ever had next to it. Here's Tad, my friend. This is me getting payback for him tossing the grenade at me. This is what he looks like after eating it. Anyway, that was super, super significant because it's, without doubt, I can't fathom eating a hotter pepper. That's the Warthog. Now, what's great about Matthew Arthur, in a time where everybody's being greedy, this guy said, yeah, I got the hottest pepper. If you send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, I'll send you seeds for the hottest pepper that killed Johnny for free. He sent over 600 packets of seeds around the United States and the world, and gave them away for free because he wants to share his passion. That, to me, is a significant story of 2024. Here's a significant thing that happened in 2024. I had my 5-year anniversary of sobriety. My friend Damien from It Only Burns Twice Chili Peppers gave that to me. Now, for those interested, sobriety is a very, very important thing for me. That was when it happened. I'm now 5 years. I have to check because I don't. 5 years, 8 months, and 21 days. Now, we got to talk about something significant. This is important. All right, we're going to talk just for a minute about Harvest 912 because some significant things happened. Here's Tad and Kit. They run Harvest 912. Two of the kindest people. I love them. You have no idea how much I love these guys. They give shoes, put shoes on the feet of people that have nothing. Real quick, I'm going to tell you how it happened. One day I get an email from these guys or a letter saying, we want you to, review some stuff. I ended up breaking a bottle and they didn't think that, finally I review their stuff and we started reviewing products and they write me a letter, beautiful letter. And the letter says, we've been on your bus for a while. we have an idea. We want to get our own bus. So I'm reading this thing. You got to understand, there's no bus. There's nothing. It's just an idea. They said, we have an idea of getting a bus and having like a doctor on board, like a podiatrist, and going around to places where there are homeless people and giving shoes to people that don't have any. I was like, damn, I want to be a part of that. How can I help? And they said, well, you can review stuff. We own a company called Mad Cow, and every single penny from Mad Cow, we sell a lot of cool products. All that money, I don't mean like 70%, 100% goes to putting shoes on people's feet. So I said, yeah, man, I'm in on that. Let's review some products. So I didn't do a thing. You did. All you guys that bought products from Mad Cow, I get a letter one day and look what we see. Everybody's got a good idea. Everybody's an idea person. They made that crap happen. I almost had a stroke. Look at that. Now, that is the bus. It's not just it's cool on the outside. You see their logo on the back. You see chili heads that are significant with a League of Fire. You see some of the right in the middle above. You see that black thing that says Carolina Boots. We're going to talk about them in just a second. But this is what the inside looks like. All right. Just the coolest thing in the world. We wash their feet. All right. And then we have 2 full-time podiatrists. And we give them shoes. And we give them a Bible. And whether you buy into that stuff or not, I got news for you. They're changing lives. And in a time where everybody's got an idea, but nobody ever executes, they're the most amazing people in the world. And there's me behind it. See the name in front? The Boot Lady. That's what everybody that they help, that's what Kit's name has become. They all know her as the Boot Lady. And it's a very, very cool thing. All right. Now, I told you we give shoes away. The first 500 pair of shoes, or first hundreds of shoes, they just bought. Tad and Kit just bought. And we give them away. Then they met Carolina Boot Company. Excuse me. That's a nice beverage I'm enjoying. There's Carolina Boot Company and some of the executives of H.H. Brown. Now, they're on the Warren Buffett, his stock exchange. All right. It's amazing. These are executives that went to a chili festival. We have now given, Harvest 912 has given over 1,000 pair of boots away and shoes to people that don't have them. Now, they also have a thing called MIC, which stands for Missing in Community. And what it is, you see them right there, what they're making. That's Tad and Kit making them. Think of MRE, Meals Ready to Eat, military eat them. All right. MIC stands for Missing in Community, because about 70 or 80% of the people that are in these homeless encampments are veterans, and they don't have shoes. Or what they have are in such poor repair. And listen, you could be living in Beverly Hills and be a gajillionaire. The part of your body that gets the least attention are your feet. And if you're homeless, oh my God, think about it. I've seen stuff you guys wouldn't believe. So they take these and they go out to these the homeless encampments. Now, there's a lot of them, but you can't see them. And they did it for 2 years, knew about them before they trusted the people in the camps, trusted them enough to take them there, because there's like their own government. They have their own hierarchy, their own system of punishment and everything else. So this is an example of one of the homeless camps. All right. And it's a heartbreaker when you think that 70 or 80% of them served our country. It should make you sick, because it makes me sick. There's another one. And that's not so bad, right? But how about when it's wintertime? That's how those people, they don't trust. Listen, that's people. That's Tad and Kit taking Meals Ready to Eat out to the homeless camp. Here is there's us on the bus. They're the greatest people in the world. I've done some cool things with this channel, but my association with them is really at the top. In addition to that, we have Harvest 912 Tucson chapter. How cool is that? So it started in Erie, Pennsylvania. All the stuff I showed you so far is in Erie. There ain't no snow in Tucson. But this is the Harvest 912 Tucson. And all of that came from an idea. Pretty heavy, isn't it? By the way, oops, what is going on there? What happened? Oops, sorry. Last time we were there in Erie, I met Brian Ames. There's me, Tad, and Brian Ames. Anyway, pretty cool stuff. I just want to show you this because I miss my dad so much. That was my dad, my hero. Now, one more thing I want to show you that happened towards the end of the year. I hope you guys have seen it. If you haven't seen this, I'm just going to show it to you because it's that cool. I burned Tad bad. I burned him silly. And the last time I burned him with a pepper, when he was done, he sat down and wrote the lyrics to a song. And it's a parody to the song I'll Never Smoke Weed with Willie Again by Toby Keith. If you haven't seen it, it's a very funny song. A lot of people here are going to go, yeah, I know that song. It's hilarious. Well, I burned him so bad, he was pretty upset. Well, one day, at the same time, at the last event we were at in Erie, he says, you know what? I got a friend who can play guitar and sing. We should make a parody of that song. So we were going to, go to his friend. But in that same weekend, we met a rock star. His name is Chris Higbee. We met. He's just the coolest guy in the world. I met his son. He's just a great guy. I mean, this guy has albums out. He's he's the real deal. So they gave me his phone number, and I just sent him a text one day. I said, "Hey, dude, do you know the song I'll Never Smoke Weed with Willie Again?" He goes, all right. The text came back, yeah. Didn't say a word. I just sent him the lyrics. And he goes, I'm in. That's what he said. I said, you do realize that you're going to have to eat a pepper and get burned with me. Otherwise, you can't sing this. He goes, I get it. So I went down, and Chris Higbee and I ate a pepper together, and I burned him silly. And I want to show you this because I want you to see it because it was significant in the year, and it's just so great. I hope you enjoy this. Hit the like, please. In just a couple of minutes, we're going to open it up, and we're going to do question, answer, and hang out. But please enjoy this.
Hello. Chris Higbee.
This is JC.
Is it burning you?
Yeah, I'm at like a 1. I'm used to it, though.
I hate your face right now. Okay, something else has to happen.
Okay, we're going to stop. I love you guys. In the description box, you see Chris Higbee. All the normals over here. So right side again.
I've always heard that his pods were top shelf. I could not wait to find out for myself. Don't knock it till you tried it. Well, I tried it, my friend. I'd never eat peppers with Johnny again. Now I've learned a hard lesson. When he came to town, he bought him some super hots and passed them around. The last word I spoke before the choking started in, I never eat peppers with Johnny again. I never eat peppers with Johnny again. My taste buds are blistered and the pain never ends. You can pour extract on my cornflakes, my friend, but I'll never eat peppers with Johnny again. I hopped on his bus thinking all would go well. Pulled up a seat next to Tommy and Al. He gave me that goofy, pot-eating grin. I took a bite and all the panic set in. I never eat peppers with Johnny again. My taste buds are blistered and the pain never ends. You can pour extract on my cornflakes, my friend, but I'll never eat peppers with Johnny again.
Find your center. Breathe. Control. Just shut up!
I'll never hurt you, and I feel bad. Those lying words rang in my head.
I can just tell you it's the mildest thing we got.
I think you're full of crap.
He hands me another, says, bro, trust me. I can't hear my thoughts, and it burns when I pee. Never eat peppers with Johnny again. My taste buds are blistered and the pain never ends. You can pour extract on my cornflakes, my friend, but I'll never eat peppers with Johnny again.
Something tells me this might be the last time you eat a pepper with me.
In the fetal position, calf cramps settle in. I screwed up and ate peppers with Johnny again.
And here's the thing. I don't know exactly what this pepper is.
What?
And those were the highlights of 2024. And the reason I play that, a lot of you guys probably have never even seen that. And I was howling in the background with laughter. That was so much fun. All right, so listen, that's the year in review. We're going to stop with the year stuff. I'm going to hit these starred questions. What do we got up here? If you have any questions, star them. We're going to get to them right now. Timothy Glass, me and the gang, we're going to do the JMC eye-opener tomorrow. Can't wait for it to begin. Yeah, the Royal Order of Jesters, the Jester Molester cult, we're going to get them. I'm going to talk more about that in just a few minutes, but you bet we're going to get them. Tommy, you're probably still watching this. Remember that quote we thought that Edmund Burke said? You know, all that has to happen for evil to triumph is for good men to stand around and do nothing. They say that he didn't say that, Tommy. That's what they're saying. I Googled it. They're like, he didn't say that. So we say it. I say it. And don't, you know, we're not Tommy and I and Casper. We're not saying we're great men. I promise you that. But we're sure not going to sit around and do nothing. So you bet. For those who don't know, Tommy just got engaged to Reese. My sister-in-law has all the goods on these scumbags. All of it. I mean, I could, if the photos I've got, you want to talk about a slide presentation we can make, you would not believe what we've got. We've got every card in the deck, and we're going to expose them. It's that simple. Meredith Lynn, thank you so much for being green. Tommy, my brother, said Johnny was the star. I think he's talking about, I'm not sure what he's talking about. I'm not the star. Oh, he was talking about Super Hots, not the star. But thank you for the super chat, my brother, and congratulations again. Noah Wright asks, do you think Ed will ever be truthful or continue to paper chasing? He was truthful. He was pretty truthful in the listen, if you watch the Howtown, he's like, look, people don't really know that he's kind of that. He basically, if you read between the lines, what he said was, if we can get one over on people, and because they don't know, it's their fault. So he was pretty honest. If you ask me, pretty much said what he is. What he, pretty straightforward. Noah asks again, do you think your tolerance was something you were born with, or is it building up? No, I think I probably have. I know that Tommy and I have probably a higher tolerance for pain than most people. You know, I've got a great tolerance for pain. Probably helps that I like it. But I think the tolerance for peppers is something I built over time. I really believe that. It's something, because here's the thing. If you stop, every year it happens. The pod season ends and my tolerance drops. So it goes up and down all the time. I just like it up, you know. Did you ever find out what kind of pepper that was, Johnny? I'm not sure which one you mean. If you mean the one that Chris Higbee ate, it was a long scorpion longtail orange, if that's what you mean. I hope that's what you mean. Bizzle says, hey, when you say your sober date, it's always the drinking, but your drug sober date's like 15 years earlier. Why do you mention the one? It's a great question. Probably because I quit the bad ones for so long. They've been such a non-event for so long that it, you know, I don't know. I should say I'm sober for 15 years. I'm sober. Here's the thing. I didn't have an app. There probably were around back then, but I wasn't in that spot. So I didn't download an app when I got sober from the nasty ones. You know what I mean? With the booze I did. So what do you think would be a good way to handle that? Just say I'm sober for 15 years instead of just the 5. My sober date is, you know, but I have multiple sober dates. I don't even really know the sober date. I don't know the sober date from the bad stuff. I know I quit 3 bad ones all at once. Don't miss them at all. Gouthy, got to get going. Wish you all a happy new year in 2025 with less drama. Be kind. Thank you, Gouthy. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year, man. RB003 is a spectacular pepper. You know what? My favorite pepper as far as visually, it's amazing. Work with Kate. Clean for 15, sober for 5. That's how I should say it. Clean for 15, sober for 5. That could be a good way to look at it, to say it. I usually say both. Yep. Quit. I do. Sometimes I do. I just say I quit the ugly stuff 15 years ago. Booze most recently. So I kind of do that. Okay, Jason, my dude. Question: regardless of heat level, what is your favorite tasting pepper? Well, that's a good one. Probably be an ahi pot, ahi fantasy, ahi. It'd probably be one of the ahi pots. They're all so delicious. Yeah. Although Sugar Rush Stripey is fantastic. They taste so good. Might be one of those. Brian says, whatever your start date, Johnny, congratulations on 15 years clean and sober. Holy mackerel. I don't have to squint. Thank you. Appreciate you saying that. I've converted him. My husband just licked the Swampadelic off the plate. It's a slippery slope. The couple that burns together, you know what they say? It's so cool. Still American Mac. Hey. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let's see here. Do you think Emily will smell the popcorn when I get there? That's a good one. I like that. That's funny. You get points for that. All right. So here's what's going to happen in 2025. All right. I am going to continue with I have a series. Hi, Toby Reveley. Good to see you. I've started a series called After the Burn, where I'm interviewing all the significant people that I've met on this journey of mine that we've all been doing together, this pepper journey. And what I'm doing is I've already started. I've interviewed some, Troy Primo, Bumblefoot, Harvest 912. We've had some great interviews. And so you're going to be like, oh, that's who they are. And so it's going to be like that for the next 2 years. But a big part of what I'm going to do is I'm not, here's the thing. I have this platform with, there's a silver play button on the wall over there. I could be reaching a lot more people for more. But now listen, don't get me wrong. I love peppers. It's not that they're not important, but sort of upending a century-old sex cult. That's kind of, how can if I can do something to thwart that, what kind of a scumbag am I if I don't? Right? I can see my dad. Oh, he'd say do it. He'd say, you got to be kidding me. You got all the goods? Even if you don't have all the goods, do what you can do. But we got all the goods. So my sister-in-law, Tommy, and Casper and I are going to do it. Casper is amazing. First of all, he's a great guy. But he's smart, but he's a great editor. And I say he's a great guy, not because I know him, because I know him from what Tommy's told me. And they have a very unique, solid relationship. But between the goods that Reese has, Tommy, and she's a great speaker, between Tommy and I, and then Casper with his editing. I wish I could tell you I wish I could tell you what kind of evidence we got. I mean, it's going to be a fun year, unless you're a jester. Then it's going to suck. And you're going to hate, like the name Scoville. And Reese's name is going to be Scoville. Do you know what the name Scoville is going to do to jesters? You know what they're going to do when they hear the name? It's going to be such a problem. Laser Show, what's the first pepper gave me? What pepper gave me my first endorphin rush? It was not a pepper. It was a whole bunch of peppers. I ate 8. No, you know what? I interviewed Tom Broom, our first one, but we have at least 2 more, at least 1 more, probably 2, Broom, for real, because we're not going to be able to. The next one is probably going to be 2 hours, but we might be able to knock it out in 1. Tom Broom is amazing. You're a good guy, man. So, it's just going to be a very, very interesting year. Here's the thing. How many wives, 102 years they've been doing this. How many wives of jesters have suspected and knew, like they knew, but they couldn't prove anything? Or even if they had the goods, they had to shut up because they had pressure put on them. Do you have any idea? It's the thing that makes me sick. Bad. We're going to end it. That's all there is to it. All right, so let me get a few more questions here. I'm not laser show. I could be actually. If I am, I don't. If I am, I don't know. I might be. Who knows? But I've never been like. I've never had that determined one way or another. Pepper Poppy, what is the hottest pepper you had before the chocolate primatale? Before the chocolate primatale, it was the regular primatale. Before that, I'm not even sure. Before that, I had to go back and look at the year. You know, look at. Here's the good news: it's all there. Every video. I mean, it's like a catalog of information. I have to go find it. You know what? Is Dizzy Dragon here? Because I promise you, Dizzy Dragon can answer right now. Do me a favor. Can somebody take cubic zirconia and banish them to the land of the forgotten? Thank you. I appreciate that. SG, will Harvest 912 expand to other states? Well, good question. We're already in Tucson. So I think we probably will. But here's the thing. That's the most interesting part of putting together Harvest 912 is if you're going to be in charge of a chapter or running a chapter, it's not something you got like, we have some time we can devote weekends to it. It's an all the time sort of thing. And the people that like Carrie, who is heading it up in here in Tucson, was just a godsend. She's you know what she is? She's just like Kit. I swear to God, they're the same height. They built the same. They're the same energy frequency. So moving into a new city, finding the people, that's the biggest component. So it's, you know, if we can just pick a city, say, yeah, we want to go there, we would love to just pick a city and roll into it. But finding the pieces, and we don't find them. They sort of come to us. I swear it's like that. It's weird. So you kind of got to wait to see it happen. So Dizzy Dragon, the Chase the Historian, says a 7, Bootler Red Scorpion. There you have it. So before the primatale, that was it. Sorry, Broom's here. Okay, let's go with the same question. Which single pepper gave you an endorphin rush? Did it ever happen like the ER lemon madame? The single pepper ever give me? Dizzy? I have to defer to I'm going to call you my attorney. Counsel? One pepper. I don't, you know what? I've eaten too many peppers, man. I don't know. I'm not sure. Broom, I don't remember. I know that I hate to do this. Dizzy Dragon, answer that for me. I hate to say it, but paging Dizzy Dragon. Paging Dizzy Dragon. DJ, do you think learning music theory and reading music would make learning an instrument better? Oh my God, yeah. Are you kidding me? For sure. I think of Satriani who could hear what he, yeah. You know, I saw a kid that he knew every single note. This kid was like this big. I don't know. I don't know any theory. I don't know. I can read tablature. That's it. It's one of the biggest regrets I have that I didn't stick it out and learn how to read music, because I'd be a way better guitarist. But you know what I've done? I've been practicing. I never practice intelligently ever. I sit down and noodle and just play the same kind of crap I always play, but I never really sit down and actually practice like with a goal. Like I'm going to practice. So what I did was I only have my 7-string here. So I just got a bunch of, it sounds silly. It's not really fun, but I got like, you know, a dozen different 7-string scales, incorporating all 7 strings. And I've just been playing, nonstop scales. I can play them in the dark. I'm getting way faster at it. And I have on my phone, I've got, you know, a little metronome, and I've gotten to the point where I can play the scales at 270, which doesn't sound like a lot. To me, I've grown so much in a week. I've only been doing this for about a week, honestly. But in a week's time, the amount of ground I've gained, I'm looking back. I'm like, if I ever just took it seriously, I'm such a slouch. It's frustrating. I'm going to take it more seriously. So, but still, I've tried to learn music Learn to read music. It's, you know, I can't. It's not something I can do. I wish I could. I tried. It's, you know, I think it's, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like learning a language. When you're young, you just pick stuff up. You don't even think about it. My son can read music. Hottest sauce besides double doomed rebooted. Extract or non-extract? Same company. You'll find it there. They make the hottest stuff. They do. And their sauces are great. That's from Hellfire. Linus League. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, that sounded loud. Emily and I want to get some acreage in a province in the Philippines to grow peppers, fruits, and vegetables and make hot sauce. Would you want to come visit one day? I love the Philippines a lot. I'm an honorary Filipino. I have the card and everything. I've had so much fun when I've gone over there. I would love to. Here's the thing. It's super wet. You know that, right? I mean, you know that, obviously. Like super hots don't grow well over there because of that. You know, like that's why Birdseye, Laboyo, Birdseye, that's their stock and trade because it grows really, really well in wet weather, you know. Will you come to the Sphere and see Dead and Company? Love to. Love to. I've seen a lot of Dead. I have Dead tattoos all over me. You just haven't seen them. True story. Timothy Glass, is there a chance we can auction you off to all these women wanting to marry you for some kind of charity? I don't even know what you're talking about, Timothy Glass. I don't know what you want to talk about. Daddy, under the same boat, Johnny. I know tab, that's it. Yep. I tried learning major scale and different modes, but it hasn't clicked in my head. At 54, I don't know if I get. Here's the thing. Don't think like that. Let me tell you what's happened to me. I've had these moments where I'll have a breakthrough. I'll know, like I have an idea in my head of what I want to play, and I'll do it. That never would have happened 5 years ago. So that tells me I'm moving in the right direction. Like there are certain things, it'll just, something intuitively will happen that never would have. So it tells me I'm going in the right direction. I can tell you, playing scales, I'm doing the spider crawl up and down in every single fret, all 4 strings up and down, back and forth in the dark. And I'm telling you, at some point, if you do that enough, you'll begin to know the fingerboard better. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. All right, guys, who wants to do 1 hot minute? Anybody up for 1 hot minute? Reese, it's my sister-in-law. There's your channel if you haven't. All right, everybody, right now, get something hot. We are going to do 1 hot minute. Now, for those of you who don't know what 1 hot minute is, we're all getting something hot, and we're going to eat it together. I don't have anything hot here. Oh, you know what? I do. Hang on. All right, look at that. And this, you guys, is made by these guys, Harvest 912, Tad and Kit. Remember I told you that Mad Cow, all the products that they sell, this is one of them. So this is what I'm going to eat. Mad Cow Scorpion Nuggets. They're chocolate pretzels with scorpions and sea salt. So here's what you're going to do. Everybody get something hot. This is going to be a fun one. You don't have to eat something, Allison. No big deal, honestly. Left eye pat. You've already made the show. In the first part, I showed you zipping up the tent on me. Left eye pat. Anyway, we're gonna eat something hot. We'll do it live. We're gonna do it at. We don't have time to do it straight up. That only gives us 6 minutes. We need a little bit more time than that. So here's what we're gonna do. Quarter after, we're going to all eat something hot. So here's what you're going to do. Get something. It can be spicy chips. It can be a pepper. It can be just a little bit of hot sauce. The idea isn't to burn yourself silly unless you're Dale Cox or Tom Broom or one of the usual suspects. But we're all going to eat it together, all right? And then everybody's going to say how hot it is. And I do. It's a horse race, people. Does a cigarette count? Menthol? No, I'm kidding. Listen, as long as you're here, that's what matters. That's really what matters. Here is Harvest 912. They really do have amazing products. These are so good. Don't they look it? They really are. This is one of my favorite snacks by them. This is one of the more snackable ones. All right. So, and then you're going to type into the chat what you're having. Mike Chili Eskimo Stoltz, Tabasco Scorpion. Good selection. How about tincture from my friend at Wolf's Inferno? Done. Jerry Fowler's doing cheesy balls of fire with 7-pot powder on it. You gotta be kidding me. I'll never forget Get the Horse. Check this out. You didn't see it because you were, I think you may have missed it. There's Get the Horse right there. Do you guys see? I don't know if you can see what he's talking about. Hang on one second. I got burned really bad. And the front of the shorts were a horse. And the back was the back of a horse. And I was burning there, so I said, get the horse. It was very funny. All right. Tuba Terra peanut for Chris and Melinda. Meat Lust Ghost Sauce from Gamer Jackie. Yeah, I do too. I play with air, but you know what though? I have fun. I'm getting better. That's the thing. I'm improving. Minecraft Spicy TNT Pringles. Not proud nor ashamed. Listen, no judgment here, dude. This is one hot minute. All counts. Spoon of Mad Masala. Mark Albitz. All right. So in about 15 minutes, we're going to do one hot minute. This is going to be an historic one. This is the end of the year video. What the heck? It's the end of the year. I hate myself tomorrow. I don't have any bananas here. No. No, please don't do that, Tom. Please. Mr. Broom, we've talked. Mr. Broom remember the picture I showed you guys of my brother on the floor sweating? Remember I showed you that early on? This picture right here? The guy that I was just talking to in the chat? Right here? That's the man who made it, Tom Broom. In fact, what he's going to do right now is exactly what killed my brother that day. Don't do it, dude. Seriously. Please don't. One hot minute. These are really, really fun. If you've never done, listen, let's do this. A little bit of encouragement to people who've never done a one hot minute. If you've done a one hot minute and these are the cat's pajamas, do me a favor and put a 1 in the chat so everybody can see it. Maybe it'll encourage people who are sitting on that fence to hop in. All right. Nothing much. Just going to be a handful of Carolina Reaper peanuts. Not much. Left Eye Pat, sizzling strawberry scorpion jam that Jessica made. She's awesome. Tell her I said hi, will you? Homemade hot sauce, Ghost Reaper blend, has a little barbecue flavor. Nice, Jason. Is that a Strat in your picture? It looks like a Strat. Max Power, 2 squares of chili cherry nightmare bar. You gotta be kidding me. You have a chili cherry nightmare bar? It's got my face on it. Crazy. It's gonna be tough. For those of you who don't know, the chili cherry nightmare, it's a candy bar that they used to sell with my grill on it. Look at all those ones in the chat. Those are people who really love one hot minute. Arwa, habanero, Scotch bonnet, mash, hot sauce. Ooh, I love both of those are good. Look at that. A lot of ones. Loving this. All right. So look, if you've never done it, you don't even have to say I've never done it and identify yourself. You're in the right place at the right time. This is going to be fun. The chili cherry nightmare bar sounds like something tasty. It's dark chocolate, big cherries, and Carolina Reapers. It's delicious. And we made a white version also, which I liked, but I like the dark version better. Laser Show, Ghost Pepper Gusher with Grim Reaper hot sauce. Nice. A gusher, folks, is where you have the pepper and you fill it with something. You can fill it with, tincture. You fill it with sauce. He's doing a sauce, a Grim Reaper sauce, a Ghost Pepper sauce gusher. Very nice. Analog Adventures, homemade sun-dried tomato hot sauce with Reaper scorpions and ghost peppers that he grew. You're kidding me. How cool is that? It's kind of special when you eat stuff you've grown yourself. Max Power, it's in the freezer. Gonna have to let it melt in my mouth. Gonna burn. Attaboy. Fragakuda, hey, good to see you. You need to bring back that chili cherry nightmare bar. It was awesome. You know what? It was a gut bomb, man. Gut bomb. Had KM at dark chocolate. You not? I love dark chocolate. Broom's like, all right, Gusher. Sick man right there. Squirrel girl. Only thing hot in my house, sriracha. Counts. It counts. Gasp. I just learned what a gusher is. Oh no, the hot sauce was the gateway. It is. That's how I started. Next thing you know, you're going to be throwing yourself out of planes with peppers in your pocket. It's crazy. All right, Gamer Jackie says, man, lift the lid on the ghost chili sauce and the smell is just very warm. I love that. Look at that. Brought some chocolate primitalis in. Made some powder. Thought of you, Brock Bandy. He makes great powder. Veggie Bear just ate some sriracha I made. Thai chili mix, ranch, dipping appetizers in it. Only got to a 2. Tapered off really quick. It happens. It happens. Noah Wright says, it's wild you love heat. Arabian Bard. Most women I've met don't. I've met a lot of them. You know what? If it's kind of like this, you buy a certain car, you never saw them before, then you see them everywhere. If you start getting into chilies, especially if you're online, you'll meet a lot of women that like burning. It's a cool thing. Laser Show says, thanks, Noah. It's my this week was my first gusher, and now I'm addicted. Listen, it's a good thing to be addicted to. Here's where the meeting starts. I'm Johnny Scoville. I'm a chili head. Proud of it. Proud of it. All right, super hot chocolate powder on a hot sausage. Boy, that sounds good. Do you know that? Arabian Bard says, I'm a rogue one. You know, rogue peppers are. Noah says, perfect. Perfect woman. It happens how it happens. You get serious when you do a Robbie dropper, Gusher. Boy, you really do. Please don't do a Robbie dropper, dude. Are you doing 3 drops? Yeah, you do a whole Robbie dropper, Gusher. Okay, Fragakuda's doing a handful of Tubatera peanuts. Amazing. Pepper Poppy, Sam says, should I do some of that powder I made with some tincture? Yeah, do it. I'm not going to say no. You know me. Laser Show is kicking his tolerance up. I love it. Squirrel Girl can't handle too much heat. Pushing it tonight. Listen, the whole point, honest to God, you don't have to push it. It's just about being here. It's the whole we're all doing this together sort of thing. It's not about killing yourself. Unless you're UK Chili Queen. Unless you're Dale Cox. UK Chili Queen is here? You gotta be kidding me. You have royalty in the chat. Where is UK Chili Queen? I love her. I'm showing your picture already today in this stream. Laser Show says, I remember the old intro. I'm Johnny Scoville, and I have issues. That's actually not the old intro. That's just the intro I do only on challenges. The first time, I don't know why, I was in a mood or something, but the very first challenge I ever did, it wasn't planned. I just said, I have issues. This is Chase the Heat, and it just stuck. And every time I did a challenge after that, so I've only actually said that like 600, and I say it a couple times in each video, and I've done 600 challenges. So I've said it probably 1,200 times. I've never done a whole tube in my life. I know better. The man who makes products that kills me and my brother knows better than to eat a tube of peanuts. We're watching Fish live cast tonight. They're playing live at Madison Square Garden. Went to school with those fellas. I had Trey in a couple classes of mine. No joke. Laser Show is putting this on. Gonna live this 1 hot minute on my YouTube. Gonna live it on there. There you go. Good. Do it. Gamer Jackie, tingly lips. It's part of the fun. It sure is. She is here. I don't see where. I don't know how I missed her. UK Chili Queen. I love you, girl. Let me show you the picture I showed of you today. Remember this? When you were pouring milk on me after I had the grenade in the tent? So nice to see you. It's been too long. Griselle, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Is it weird that I've been storing a tube of terror in my nightstand? No? Okay, cool. That's a special woman right there. Now listen, I have tubes of terror all over the place. So it's okay. No judgment from me. Spirit Prof, are those new glasses? These are actually Tommy's, but I have a pair of really good ones that I like. Right here. Oops. My bad. These, but they don't make things bigger. They're the blue blocking, like they block blue light, but they don't make things bigger. And this helps me so I can see things very easily. All right, so we are now a few minutes away. What, 10 minutes away or 9 minutes away from 1 hot minute New Year's edition. And that's what I cut this off. For those who didn't know, I cut this off 2 weeks ago. You realize how long this thing was? Oh, it's ridiculous. It needed to go. It needed to go. I'll tell you the truth, man. I'm getting tired of this. Not getting tired. I've been tired of it for a long time. Like I really, really am. DJ Daddy-O, I wish you all the happiest of New Year's. I have to go watch a movie with my sweetie before it hits midnight in the Central Time Zone. Love you all. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. You should be with your sweetie, man. I would be with mine. Arwa says those are great glasses, especially if you're on the computer a lot. I unfortunately am on an awful lot. Sort of crazy. Tom Broom says, fresh, the oils really burn for a long time. Powder's a short-lived heat. Yeah, the oils and a fresh pod really give that burn legs. That's for sure. Question, would you ever completely shave it off? Shave it all? I mean, maybe one day. I'm looking forward to clipping this, seriously. I'm looking forward to having. I've had it a long time, man. It's just been a really, really long time. Drew V, I love you, dude. Good to see you, man. Not only that, it'll be liberating. Do you know how much younger I'm going to look? No joke. Do you have any idea how much younger? I'll look younger than Tommy. I promise you. I don't really care about that, actually. I'm like that old line with like scars and bit off ear and you know what I mean, blind in one eye. It's like I've earned it. I'm proud of it. You just don't want to get up too close. That's all. Drew says, if you cut it, you'll miss it every day. Yeah. You know, it's funny. My daughter, I'll tell you a funny story. My daughter, she was a little girl. She was so cute. She had hair issues. But when they were little, I didn't have the goatee yet. I just had this little thing here. And my kids, you should tickle my kids with it. They call it the tickle triangle. You should tickle them silly with it. I was sitting down one day, and my daughter, who's now going into med school, sits in my lap, and she goes, Daddy. I said, what, honey? She grabs this. She goes, I want you to shave that. I said, okay. I looked at her. She goes, now. I said, right now? She goes, yeah, right now. I said, okay. So I got up, went to the bathroom, shaved it. I came back and sat down, and she crawled into my lap, and she looked at me. She went, her lips started quivering, started crying. I said, honey, what's wrong? She goes, I want it back. I said, okay. She goes, grow it back. I said, okay. She looks at me and goes, well, I said, it's not like shaving it off, honey. It's going to take a while. It takes a little bit. She was so upset. And I'd probably be the same way. The minute I cut off, I'd be like, oh, damn, how did I do that? Listen, when I clipped this off, there was not any part of me that went, damn, I can't believe I just did that. Do you understand what listen to me. Look. My belly button's there. No, it really legit went down to my belly button. That's too long. Way too long. Yeah, you will when you get rich enough to go out and hide on a farm somewhere. You know what's really funny? I'm such a minimalist. I don't really like money is not my get down. I don't really need a lot of it. You know what I mean? You know that, dude. Look at that. Listen, look at the shoe. You know what minimalist? This is a minimalist shoe. I live in these. I could live. You ever see those little teeny houses that are becoming popular now? These teeny little houses where they're like one room and they're like leveled out and it's all like, you know, I could live in that. As long as I had the internet, I could live in that. Do I still have a passion for cheese? SG, I do. I always love cheese. Cheese is amazing. Hey, people, we're 5 minutes away from 1 hot minute, so have your spicy food ready. Now, remember, you're going to eat it, and after you eat it, you're going to start, as soon as the burn sets in, you'll say, oh, my God, I'm burning. You might go, holy mackerel, I'm at a 2. You'll throw a 2 in the chat. 2 in climbing, and you'll see it, and then it just starts. It's really fun. Oh, Rebel Rowdy, I'm a lurker. I'm trying to come out of my shell a bit. You have a nice channel. You know what? Thank you, Rebel Rowdy. Appreciate you being here. I love drawing out lurkers. Can I tell you, I'm a lurker on a lot of channels. I really am. See, we're happy you're here. Welcome out, lurker mode. I love lurker mode. You're funny, Kristen. Someone's going to watch that video and goes, who did Tommy fire? Who did Johnny fire? Did he fire somebody? From the other night. You know what's really funny? Travis, I had a beef with this company. This company is called Vibram, and I had a beef with them because the shoes I'm wearing, like I wear a 48. All right. So, like, hang on, let me show you. This is the exact same shoe, but this is made out of hemp. So I got these and they fit. They're a 48. So I ordered the leather ones. I said, 48. They send me the 48, or they send them to me, and I'm like, they're huge. They're 3 sizes too big. So I call them. I'm like, hey, what's going on? They're like, nothing. You ordered a 48. I said, yeah, but you didn't send me a 48. You sent me like a 78. What is this? And I said, no, man, that's the 48. The size is changed from model to model. I'm like, are you kidding me? How do you have any sort of, how does that work? So they sent me another pair of shoes. Wrong size again. Took 3, and each time you can't go to a store and try them on. I got to send them to the factory. Granted, they give me for free, so I can't gripe too much. But I was mad at them, right? So I said, "That's it. I'm mad. I'm going to change to a different shoe company." Because I was upset. And here's why I was upset. I wasn't upset I was upset about somebody going, "Hey man, those are the shoes Scoville wears. I want to buy a pair." And they do that to somebody that because of a referral. Because I said that I'd be so upset if somebody says, "Yeah, the shoes I took 3 orders to I don't want to be responsible for that." So I got mad. So I told him I was going to leave him. She's in the basket, but she's way up there. Squirrel. So I told him I was done. So that same day, Vivo Barefoot has a thing on my computer. Just pops up. So I'm like, you know what? I'm talking to Vivo Barefoot. Filled out their thing. They said, we'd love to have you. But then I looked at their prices. You're like $250 for a pair of sneakers. I'm like, I'd rather take 3 deliveries to get to you than have people pay $250 for a pair of sneakers that weigh 10 grams. So I went back to Vibram. Here's the thing. They sent me a whole bunch of shoes. They sent me like 3 or 4 different pairs. So I've got like so many pair of them, but they're really comfortable. I love them. All right, guys, we are 1.5 minutes away. Is it 1.5 minutes? We're 1.5 minutes away from 1 hot minute, people. We're exactly 1 minute away from right now. Okay, 1 minute away. So get your food ready. Inevitably, every time we do this, somebody will go off the rails and do something really hardcore. The goal isn't to hurt yourself. Sometimes that's the goal, but just not tonight, I don't think. Carolina, Canada. They're super expensive. They bum me out. Caroline Canada says, Happy New Year, Johnny. Thanks for the great advice for your brother. Thank you. I'm psyched for him, man. I have a sister-in-law. I haven't had one of those in a long time. And you know what's really cool? I'm not just saying this because they're getting married. You know, I've met her. That sounds bad. It's the first girl Tommy's been with in a really long time that I've sort of clicked with. And I click with her. She's a cool. Oh my God, it's 9:15, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hot minute. Eat your hot stuff. here we go. And I wear a 17 left eye, says Balaki. All right, so right now, everybody is eating their spicy food. And I am the dude that, what do they call the dude that calls the horse race? The horse race announcer? That's who I am. Relatable Reese is right here. Please check her out. That is my sister-in-law. She's pretty cool. All right, so Jeremy Fowler out of the gate with the first score. He is at a mellow 2. And that's what we're looking at for the first one out of the gate. Added, look at this. Noah Wright added Double Doom rebooted to my Carolina Reaper Peanuts at a 5. Watch to see that one climb, people. Double Doom rebooted is ridiculous. Spirit Props out of 1. Solid 6 for Arwa. Brock Bandy at a 2. Ooh, that's Tingly. Gamer Jackie with a 3. Frog and Cooler with a 1. Work with Kate Jordan is at a 4. Laser Show is at a 3, maybe 4. And Rising. SG is at a 4. Analog Adventures on the inside with a 3. We got Mark Albitz with a 1. Laser Show is rising. One of Love sitting at a 1. Nice and easy. Laser Show, 5-minute burn. No relief. Balaki's at a 2. Where's Balaki? There's Balaki's at a 2. Sam is at a 2.5. Happy Phantom's at a 2. Jeremy Fowler slowly climbing from his 2 to a 4. 1 Tubatera Peanut at a 5. Hubby at an 8. Mad respect, Hubby. And thank you for letting your wife wrench for me. Shannon Trim sitting at a 2, as is Fragakuda. Tincture's down, eating sandwich now. Talk too soon. Noah is at a 10. Holy moly. That's our first 10 I've seen in a well, Tommy, it was at 11 last week. Laser Show, tongue is burning. Me 7, Hubby 9. Boy, the couple that burns together. Work with Kate, tongue going numb. I love to hear that. 1 hot minute is just the best, says Analog Adventure. Jason Pahura, this is Jason's girlfriend. We're at a happy 3. I love a couple that does this together. Mike Chilio Eskimo Stoltz is at a 2. Analog Adventures at a 4. Hots on a pickle. Drew V relaxing. Sides of Ara's tongue is burning. Brock Bandy at a 4. Gamer Jackie, tongue, lips, roof of mouth, pretty warm. Nose starting to run. Laser Show is at a 6. Left Eye Pat sitting at a 3. Arwa's at a 4. Still working on the frozen chili cherry nightmare at a 6. Emily is eating a pepper 2. This is so great. Peaked at a 5 for Jeremy Fowler and leveling off for Laser Show. That, people, is why we do 1 hot minute. Tell me that's not a good time. We're not done. People are going to be burning for a while. So now we're just going to talk, and I'll throw the scores in as they come in. One of Love is still at a 2. Now we're both hanging at 9 and 10. Somebody was slower to start, but caught up. Have a drink of water, though he has. It's because you're tougher. Women are. They are. If it was up to men to have children, there'd be like 7 people on the planet right now. Dropping quick, a lot of saliva, but down to a 2 for Mr. Fowler. Brock Bandy, 6, sweating. Work with Kate Jordan, spitting out teeth. Pepper Poppy, maybe a 4. This will keep burning. Hold on a second. This will keep burning at a 10 for a while. Honestly, more than a 10. Love it. No, don't drink water. It spreads the oils from the chili. Person who understands the show and has been paying attention. Mike Chili Eskimo Stoltz sound like an auctioneer. It's fun, isn't it? Rising with the sandwich. Bragacuda, 3 with watering eyes from 8 Tubatera Peanuts. Listen, 8 is formidable, honestly. 2 minutes to relief for Laser Show. Yes, sir, says Gamer Jackie. 8 peanuts. Holy moly. You guys know I ate 10 tubes of that once at a contest. And an hour later, after the contest, did another one. Probably at a 4.5, maybe a 5 for Sam. And Arla sitting at a 3. I love 1 hot minutes. And this was a good one. Being that it's New Year's and all. We're celebrating the prenuptials. My brother and Tommy and Reese. Did you take Pepto-Bismol after that Double Doom rebooted? No, I didn't. I've never taken Pepto-Bismol in my life, I don't think. The pink stuff. I don't think I've ever taken that. Not for hot stuff, anyway. Listen, I don't want calf cream, so you shouldn't have flown so close to the sun there, Noah. And what do you think was going to happen? Double Doom rebooted on top of your Reapers? What do you think was going to happen? Reaper nuts, I think you said. I'm not knocking you. I mean, I've done it 1,000 times, but You're strapped in for the ride. I think you're going to get it. Drinking hot coffee now. Wow. Makes it worse. Spear Prof, y'all are freaking out over 8 peanuts. Makes me fearful to eat my Team of Terror for a League of Fire points. Listen, it's worth the points you get. It's a tough challenge. Chocolate dissolved, 8.5, solid. Laser show is going down. Johnny is the man for the Team of Terror. Thank you, dude. Yeah, that's the only challenge I ever did that I actually trained for. I trained really hard for that one. You know, I trained with Tom Broom's tincture. It's insane. Johnny just dropped that little number in there. 1 minute to relief for Laser Show. I don't know if this is Jason or Jason's girlfriend, but they're swishing it around with some vegetable oil if it's too bad. Not a pleasant, but fats break down the capsaicin. Helps with it. Analog Adventure sitting at a 3. Pepper Poppy is saying hi to Spirit Proof. R was a 2. Squirrel Girl is at a 4. There's a lifeboat. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. It's my brother, my baby brother. Jeremy Fowler, no, you're going to need some prayers later. So here you go. Some ones in the chat for Noah's gut. Kate, down to a 2. I'll live. Love that smile. She's grinning from ear to ear. I think I peaked at 5, says Sam. Real time, tonic water. Or relief time, tonic water. George Highland, good to see you. 3:20 on January 1st for me. Had coffee, cheeseburger pie with bird's eye sauce for brunch earlier. Spent midnight dog sitting 2 little floofs. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year, my friend. Falling back down to a 5. I assume that's for the both of you since you didn't designate which one was which. Squirrel Girl sitting at a 4. Brock Benny down to a 3. Galactic Yacht 201. Sam down to a 3. Albert's at a 1. He was the first one in. I think he was weren't you the first one that had a point? I think you were. One of love. Silence is cleared. Silence is just like that. Oh, wait. It's 1 hot minute now. I got to a low 2 earlier with brunch. That counts. We'll ratify that thing. Wes Lightburn with a 1. Oh, Galactic Yachts. Don't worry about it. We're going to be on for a few more minutes. Eat something hot. We count it. Okay, Frog could have maxed out about 3.5, almost back down to about 1.5. Heat's rising. Sneaky Reaper sauce. Reapers are brutal. R was at a 1.5. Noah is still sitting at a 10. Jeez Louise. Blake's at a 1. Holy moly, says Sam. Hubby says his is not falling that much. He just got up for the milk. She's doing the happy dance in the living room while he's looking for relief. I love it. Spike in the Tube of Terror in the living room. Brock Bandy at a 1. That was fun, but I got to go. Hope you'll have a great new year. Love you, Pat. I really do. Talk to you soon, bro. Hey, thank you guys for that. And for real, I know Noah said, hey, we have a 1 hot minute. I swear to you, before I went live, I was going to do a 1 hot minute. So that was something we were going to do. It's a big night. The whole New Year's thing. It's always been a terrible holiday for me. But you know what? The 3 bad ones, not bad. They're all beautiful and wonderful holidays. But if you're, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, we're about to have that in our rearview mirror. Happy New Year's from Arizona. That's what I am at. Laser Show. You know that. V. McWilliams, feels like you're announcing a horse race. Yeah, that's the idea. It's fun, isn't it? Happy 1 hot minute and New Year's to all. Thank you guys so much. Any last questions anybody has? If you do, throw the cues in the chat. This new month of January, we'll probably be releasing the book. I got to make some changes. Oh, you know what? I probably should talk about this. Bree and I were together. We're not. There it is. It is what it is. So, as a result, there's some modifications of the book that needs to happen. Some removal, so it'll be a little bit. But it is coming. But seriously, a huge, giant, congratulations to Tommy and Reese. It's exciting. It's my baby brother, I was like choked up watching it. And I knew it was going to happen. I did. I was sitting here watching it. It was a beautiful thing. Here's the problem. I'm a hopeless romantic, which sucks. But it is what it is. SG, Happy New Year. I had an excellent time tonight. See you. I did too. I really did. I want to thank every one of you for spending time with me. You know, there's a million things you could have done today. And you hung out with me. You know, I really appreciate that. My nose is, I don't know what's going on. I'm grateful that me coming up with the name JMC was what they read with. Will we see you as, yeah, all of them. Yeah, it's the four of us. It's me, Tommy, Reese, and Casper. So we're going to get them. We're going to get them. It's going to be a problem. They're going to, man, listen, I'm Scoville. Tommy is Scoville. Reese is going to be a Scoville. Do you have any idea how that name is going to, it's going to leave a terrible taste in their mouth. The name Scoville is going to be a problem. I love that. They have it coming. You know, you want me to tell you what got me the most? What made me go, oh, I mean, there's no way I could sit back and just eat peppers the rest of my time. I saw a picture. We have all kinds of, Kristen, Melinda, I love you. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I saw a picture with a grandmother, a mother, and the granddaughter in one picture, and all three of them are prostitutes, and all they do is service these jester parties every weekend. Now, the grandmother chose to do that. The daughter and the granddaughter, is she willingly doing that? I mean, this is generational prostitution. Forced, if you ask me. I'm so pissed off at that. I mean it. I mean it. It's a problem for me. I have a problem with that. And I'm not saying I'm a great guy. I'm not, you know, seriously. I can't stand around and just watch. I won't. I'm not going to do that. Not a snowball's chance in heck. Emily had a bird's eye. Chili said got to a 5, but she's unsure because her tolerance is low. She never rated it before. It's adorable. How cool. Here's Casper's channel. Please check it out. Squirrel Girl, down to a dose. And she just started eating peppers after I started growing them. How cute is that? Kids, you know how it is. Anyway, it's going to be I'm excited about being a problem. I can't wait to go to one of their parties and show up. You don't think they know who I am? Can't wait. What are they going to do? I can't wait for that. Noah down to a 6. He hovered at 10. What seemed like forever. Good job. Well done. Tip my hat to you. Johnny, which tube of terror is hotter, peanuts or the corn nuts? I think the peanuts are probably rougher on your gut, but the corn nuts are rougher in your mouth. If that helps. You have to chew the corn nuts up so much more to get them down that it grinds the powder in your mouth, and it's just a number it does a number on your mouth. Sam, back to a 1, maybe even a 0. Laser show, heat's almost gone. They may mistake me for Tommy. The whole world has forever. There was a time where if you met me, I walked out of the room and Tommy came in, you would not, unless you were family, you wouldn't even know the difference. What are you doing, Squirrel? Hey, can I help you? Hey, Squirrel, can I help you? We're going to say goodbye. We'll do it with the cat. Since she's not going to get it back, you are getting chunky, girl. We need to put you on not a big diet. It's a little diet. It's the treats. It's the treat, Squirrel. Yeah. I mean, you're plump. She's a beautiful kitty, isn't she? All right. Hear the thump when she hit the ground? She's getting big. He's an albino. You have an albino cat. How cool. Awesome, Laser. I just love cats. Tell that kid, hey, Squirrel, hey, Squirrel, what are you doing? Hey, kitty. Don't look at me like that. Hey. All right, we're going to end this now. Galthy, you did a 1 hot minute without me? Hey, you're killing me, squirrel. Doc, please. She just looked at me and did it one more time. Hey, you know what? Get down, you little turd. Get down, you. Oh. I gotta go. I love you guys. You're awesome. Happy New Year. Please do me a favor. Be safe. There's in 2025, there is absolutely zero reason to ever do this when you've had a drink. If you've had a drink, please, Uber, Lyft, call a friend. Don't drive and don't drink and drive, please. What? Huh? All right, guys. Tell someone you love them because I love you. I'm Johnny Scoville. We'll do this again next year.